on a packed house in Calcutta as they are just loving this event and wanted to see their player Vishanan and the other two Indians who are playing as well. They want to see them do well in the tournament for sure.
Yeah, and continuing with Jan for a second, you have to say that he's so far showing why his sort of playing habits sometimes backfire horribly, because he always plays fast, and sometimes it leads to tremendous results, because when he's firing on all cylinders, he plays fast and well, and that's a very difficult combination to cope with. But occasionally you do get what we've got today, where he is now deep in thought on every move when his position is sort of beyond repair, and this is not the greatest combination in the world.
No, that's right, Peter. We make so much out of players who get into huge time pressure, but sometimes not as much focus on those who don't use enough time. But let's take a look at Magnus's game, because indeed, actually, this tactic that you pointed out.
Per pet, but it looks awful. Well, we know it's awful. He's dead, but he's got 9.5 minutes. Can he somehow come up with something? This just looks so dominant right now.
No, I think the position is just lost, and it was on ANISH to find the finishing blow, to not settle for some position where he just blocks the c pawn on c7 and hopes to collect it later on. He needed to start going for forced mates, and this is what he chose to do. So well played to him. And after queen e7 check, even the immediate bishop f7 is very strong, if I understand what Maurice just.
Well, actually, this is the one trap he has, is this move, queen e7. Because if you put your bishop on f7,
yeah,
then the problem is he has to move c7.
Yes, queen f1, queen.
And then when you try the same idea, queen check, king up, queen h3, and a queen f3.
Yeah.
h3, queen f3. Now he has queen f7 suddenly, stopping the mate. There's no king on g6.
Yeah,
and then you promote. So this is the last little tiny trick that could easily be a mistake on Anish's part if Jan plays into this line, and might as well. Queen e7 is really the only chance, because if you let the king get to g6, then none of this works. The king is firmly ready to threaten a mating idea on you.
Yeah. No, I think the important bit here is that the difference between what we looked on before, we looked at king g6 first and only bishop f7 next move. The difference is you actually win a tempo here, and white cannot play c7 yet. That's... Yeah, and Giri actually went somewhere with 30 seconds on the clock, which is
bold.
Yeah, kind of bold.
Maybe
also,
foolish.
Yeah, making a statement to Jan that, like, I've calculated everything. I'm no longer confused about how to convert here. And he plays king g6 very quickly. And even from common sense standpoint, you want to play king g6 to make sure bishop f7 is a tempo. Bishop f7 played. Yeah, now Jan is in a hopeless situation, because if he tries to preserve the c6 pawn, he gets mated, and if he goes queen e1, he might not be getting mated by force, but you just know you're never saving this position if your one remaining trump on the queen side is gone.
Yeah, that's just death.
Yeah, and also really, there's no way to even ask a question in a position like this, which is what you want against a player on 30 seconds. You want to continue asking some kind of a question, but there are none left. And just very briefly, because I think we covered this to its conclusion, sort of, and we will see one of those things appear on the board. Let's briefly visit the Wesley.
And it's all about this game, as he's putting the finishing touches as Giri, and there it is, the final move, forcing resignation, and Giri stands atop the tournament after round 1.